Okay, so I want to talk about mascara therapy because that is basically what my whole mentorship, my whole purpose, what God is calling me to do with women. Okay, like a lot of times I feel like as women we are designed to go at each other because that's the enemy. He's so terrorist, he's so discord among the brethren. That's what he wants to do. He don't want women to come together because it's more power in unity. But with mascara therapy is basically what most women do, right? Because we don't really know the true definition of love, right? I used to once upon a time didn't, right? To come to find out that love is not a what, it's a who. God is love. That love is not a feeling. We mistake that love is a feeling because I have butterflies, because I feel. Love is not a feeling. It can bring feelings, but it's not a feeling. Lust is feelings, right? Just going down to the key root of what love is, a lot of women don't love themselves. And we use this mascara therapy where we paint up on the outside. We try to neglect the inside. We try to hide what we're facing within. We're trying to hide the trauma that we face, right? The mama issues, the daddy issues that play out in life, in our relationships, right? And that's one thing God was on me about, raising a community of women of healing from the inside out, not getting caught up on beauty, because beauty is vain. We're always going to be growing. It's going to be to a point, you're going to get to a point in your life where your looks is not, you're not going to have that snatch waist anymore. You're not going to look that good anymore. And then what? You got to ask yourself that, because a lot of times we are not really understanding what God is calling us to do. I use the little girl and the little boy analogy because that's exactly what it is. A lot of times we see our kids, if you have kids, have tantrums, right? And that's one thing I seen with my son. And God speaks through certain situations in my life, right? And he spoke to me about when my son was having a tantrum, and he was like, you do that. People do that, right? Now, of course, we don't do it in the way that our children do it. We do it through our actions. We do it by being spiteful. We do it by being vengeful. We do it by, I want to hurt him. I want to hurt her, right? It's through our actions that our little boy or that little girl is crying out, I want to be seen. I'm hurt. I'm hurt because I didn't feel seen. I'm hurt because I don't feel like my mother loved me the way she should. I'm hurt because my daddy wasn't there. Or I don't understand, because you got to understand that as a kids, we don't know how to process our emotions, right? So as we grow up, we have this sense of not knowing how to process our emotions. And then we get to a point where we never really can process our emotions because we never learned how. We live in a community that is fallen, that is broken, and nobody want to talk about it. Everybody want to say, we're cool, this and this and that. I ain't got no problem. My mama wasn't there. I don't care. I ain't tripping, da 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 da. And you got this callous heart, and you think that, I'm a flex because I can go out and I can hurt him, and I can hurt him. I'm that girl. I'm that man because I'm out here just flexing and fumbling and people, when you don't realize that that is just showing that you are a dead corpse. You are a dead person on the inside. You are the walking dead. You are the true definition of a walking dead. The walking dead. It's crazy how a lot of things are shown in people's face and we just think it's entertainment. The walking dead is what's taking place spiritually. A lot of people are dead. Their hearts are callous because they have been hurt. And it's designed that way. The enemy has designed you to become what hurts you. So you know what God did with me? He said, I'm going to do a plot twist. I'm going to make you flip the script. Instead of hurting them how they hurt you, love on them how they didn't love on you. So it can be a domino effect. When you understand that a lot of things is just a domino effect, it's not personal. And when I learned a lot of things are not personal, I stopped taking it personal, because we are in a spiritual battle. It's not about how good you look on the inside. Because one thing I learned real quick, the enemy, baby, the Bible talks about him being the most beautiful angel. Baby, the enemy goes after the presentation. Them beautiful people, not all, but most of them are really broken. And this is why a lot of times I realize that you can have a beautiful girl. You can have a beautiful, handsome man, and they be so broken that they can't keep no man. They can't keep no woman. Why? Because of that inside. It's only so long before that's going to flow. Guard your heart, for out of it life flows. I'm paraphrasing, but at the end of the day, whatever is in you is going to flow. It has no choice. It's only so long you can wear a mask before it slips, because it's biblical, and God's word can't return unto him void. So it's only long before that ugliness rolls up out of you, and then you will see why he don't want to be with me. Oh, I'm finna be crazy. No, that's that little girl in you or that little boy in you that's wanting to react and get attention. You want attention, but you don't know how to control yourself, so you go out and do crazy things. And you think it's cute. It's crazy to me how back then I would think, and the people I would hang with would think it's cute being crazy. No, that's insane. That's sickening. You need help. You're mentally ill to think that being crazy is cute. It's not cute. You need to be in a mental asylum. For real. And people don't understand, because the enemy takes sin and make it look good, and put it on a billboard and make it look good. And everybody want to be the next crazy. Girl, did you hear what I did to him? Girl, what? You crazy? That ain't cute. When God woke me up and checked me, that ain't cute. That's insane. That's insane. Do you know how foolish you look? Do you know how foolish you look in the spirit? Because you want the enemy, you want to take the enemy's representation of what looks good, or, this is just how I am. You feel me? I'm that girl, I'm that man, and you don't even realize how foolish you really look. The enemy is laughing at you. The enemy is laughing at you. And it's crazy to me how some people, because there's some people out here that's full-blown satanic. They'll tell you they worship the devil. They'll tell you all that, right? Don't even realize that the enemy can't even like them. He hates them too. But at the end of the day, when a person is using you, of course they're going to be cool with you. I'm going to buck it up with you. You feel me? I'm going to give you what you want, because I need your body. I need your vessel. I need you to go out and do what was done to you so I can collect. I need souls. People are an embodiment of souls, have souls on the inside of them. Do y'all not realize how soul ties are? When I realize how soul ties work and all that having sex and bumping, baby, do you not realize you become one with this person? Which means every person that person have ever had sex with, and they people have ever had, that's a one big orgy. When you sit back and you realize that is one big orgy. Every person that person had sex with. And then go ahead and add that person had sex with and that person had sex with. One big orgy. You won't even have to have sex with the person, but yet they in your soul. Yet they got an action. They have a say in your mind, will, and emotions. Because what is your soul? Okay. They got a say so in your mind, in your will, in your emotions. And what does those three do? Dictate your life. Dictate your destiny. Dictate how your life is going to play out. So yeah, that's that right there. You need to sit with, and you need to eat that up and sit with it. Sometimes we always on the go. Sometimes you got to sit back and reevaluate. You feel me? I need to heal myself, because at the end of the day, God is looking for wholeness. God is looking for healed, because you can't get into your purpose. You can't get to where God is calling you to be when you're not healed, because then you're going to get up there and look foolish. Because from the heart, life is going to flow, which means that bitterness, that unforgiveness, that vindictiveness, that baby, them roots is going to come out. You're going to get on the stage talking about my haters. You ain't got no haters. You got a whole bunch of broken people. It's a spiritual war. Stop thinking flesh and blood is your enemy. Flesh and blood is not your enemy. A lot of these people are broken and they're being used by the enemy. But you getting so caught up on your hurt and your pain that you don't realize you got one enemy. Not flesh and blood. You don't try to get on and say, I want my enemies to see me. No. No. Who ain't ready for what God have for you? You're not ready to walk out purpose. You're not ready to walk out kingdom. Because when you realize kingdom, you will realize God care about that soul too that hurt you. It ain't about, oh, God is going to punish him and God is going to punish her. It ain't about that. God say they soul. Keep they mind. Keep they mind. Because, baby, don't nobody want to be a reprobate, because a reprobate ain't coming back. They end is damnation. So it's not about It's about souls. It's about kingdom. It's about bringing the kingdom to earth, letting people be aware that, okay, you know what? Maybe you didn't mean to do me like that, but the little girl in you, only you think about a kid. Think about yourself as a kid. Oh my gosh, it says that the only people that can come into the kingdom if you become a child. I'm paraphrasing, but at the end of the day, you got to put yourself back in a child's place. You're acting out and you don't know how to process your emotions. You don't know how to do certain things. So guess what you do? You act out. You hurt people. And even though you don't always intend to do it, it happens. Why? Because the enemy gets up in them holes, gets up in them voids, and be the puppet in you. Got you out here doing all type of things. So we doing away with mascara therapy. Okay, we letting it go. We letting these toxic relationships go, because that's another thing that the enemy is using as a distraction. Toxic, narcissistic relationships to keep you distracted, to keep you bound, to turn you into a Jezebel, to turn you into exactly what hurts you. It's so much. It is so much that I just been endowed with to teach. It's going to be a year mentorship program because I have so much. And one thing I'm learning, just like with food, you can't shove it all down their throat and expect them to be able to absorb everything, right? No, I want to be able to feed you, you feel me, spiritually. You take it, you sit with that, you allow that to do what it needs to do, and then we'll go forward. So yeah, and that's just working on your commitment, being faithful. That's a characteristic, you feel me, of love. You got to be faithful to something even when it hurts. Not no relationship, not no toxic relationship I'm talking about, but I'm just talking about something that's growing you, because I realize that the word of God is a sword. It's going to cut you. It doesn't always feel good. You feel me? When you got to look at yourself in the mirror and realize, baby, I'm the ugly beast in the mirror. And I'm talking about spiritually. We're not talking, let's get off the flesh. Let's talk about that spirit, because I always say, and I don't care what nobody say, if your inside is ugly, you is ugly. Because the inside gonna outshine the outside every time. And that's why it's so many beautiful men and women that ain't got no man and can't keep no man, because your looks can catch a person, but they can't keep them. It's that soul, it's that inside, it's a substance within you that is going to keep that person for ages and years and years. Okay, so yeah, no more mascara therapy. We gonna heal, we gonna become whole, and we gonna let our light shine from the inside out.